Okay, now we're going to start customizing your letters. So you saw some examples of ways to arrange your letters. Completely up to you. One thing I would suggest is that try dragging your whole name over to the center of your workspace because it kind of makes it a little bit easier to zoom and rotate around if it's in the center. And since it's grouped, it gets treated as one object. Okay, now we are going to double click on our name. And by double clicking it, you see how we've got this red box. That means that it's still grouped together. And now each of our letters are a different color. Okay, we are going to treat our last letters. Do not do anything to your first letter. Leave your first letter alone because that is where we are attaching the keyring to. So let's start with the R. You can rotate it this way. Well, you can rotate it this way. When in doubt, click off. So you can, okay, we'll rotate it this way. There we go. You can make it thicker, but it needs to be between 4 and 8, so 6 is good. Let's see. If you ever click out, just double click on it again and then click on your name. I want this one maybe to go this direction, that direction. Okay, you want things to be as overlapped as much as possible. Let's see, maybe I want to alternate. Maybe I want my A, double click again. Maybe I want my A to be a little bit thicker. Okay, and then I want my R to also be a little wonky, so I want it to go this way too. So you got to click on the arrows, not the number. Now, if I rotate this to the top, you can kind of see that direction how it's going to be. You can see from the bottom. You can see here. Things you don't want to do. Okay, this isn't okay. This is fine. Things you do not want to do. Number 1, don't click the cone. The cone does not change the thickness. The cone changes if it's lifted off the work plane. This is bad. You don't want that. If that accidentally happens, click undo. Okay? The other thing you don't want to do is you don't want to rotate this direction because just like with the cone, it's now no longer flat on the work plane. You don't want that. You want to leave it flat on the work plane. You can customize this however you want, but remember the thickness, which is this top dot, needs to remain between 4 and 8 for everything. Do not make any numbers less or any letters less than 4 because it will be too fragile to print, and 4 is the default. So don't make them any thinner than 4 and you'll be fine.